Hi there, I'm Heather Gill, local real estate experts, and I have the privilege today of talking to Mr. Mark Miller. He owns the Comfort Keepers here in Carrollton, Texas. Mark, thank you so much for spending some time with me today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. I love talking to you. So we had this question come in to TexasElder.care, and they were wanting to know, what exactly does non-medical mean? Can you help us with this?
Absolutely. So for non-medical, it's easier to kind of say what is medical. So for medical,
Okay.
as far as prescribing drugs, doing injections, anything to that nature, we cannot. So anything that is medically inducive to the patient, we cannot do that. But
Okay.
everything else we can. So for instance, we can clean them. We can, change their catheter. We can do all of those different type of stuff, especially when they're bedridden. We can do that. But
Okay.
the other stuff, the nurse would have to do it, and we're kind of there as subsidized help for the nurse. So the reason why a lot of families help ask for us, a lot of home health companies that are medical, and a lot of hospice companies that are medical,
Okay.
is because their nurses there are only there, I would say, 1 hour, maybe two max, 3 times per day, and probably three times a week. So of course, their loved ones have to be taken care of most of the time, at least 12 hours a day. So that's where we come in and subsidize. So the medical side of the company, the hospice, the home health, would set up the situation, set up the pill boxes. So we will just come in, and all we have to do is assist. We're not prescribing anything, and we're not doing any injections.
Very good. So, can you give an example of like a couple of service situations where you might see this come into play? Like, um, would y'all provide someone to maybe take grandma to an eye appointment or things like that? Can you kind of give us ideas around this a little bit more?
Yeah, so as far as our particular services, there's transportation needs. With that comes with everything. So it's doing errands, going to doctor's appointments, and once there's going to our doctor's appointments, our aides have to stay with them, and make sure they're okay, they're safe, and taking them back home. Other things with the transportation needs is grocery shopping, going to get their medications, which is a big thing. And so yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell. And also, especially with the storm situation, we were able to take some of these, page we had the ability to take them from their homes to their loved ones, where it's a little safer, especially when they're not going to be there by themselves in the
That's good.
home. So yeah, so that's what the transportation needs. As far as the what they call ADLs, assisted daily livings,
Right.
that is, so pretty much helping keeping them independent. So it's folks that are, they can help themselves, but they're weak. So a walker, right? They can walk around, they can exercise, but they still need assistance, prepping meals, or even something as simple as grabbing something from the shelf. So
Right.
that's where we assist with them. Then there's situations when they're
Okay.
bedridden. We can, what they call a transfer. So we can transfer them from the bed if they're weak, with either a Hoyer lift or a gait belt, and transfer them into a wheelchair, and to take them from the wheelchair into the bathroom so we can give them a bath.
Okay.
And those are some good examples of some of the service that we provide.
Okay. Very good. So I think that helps, like, kind of give it a vision, if you will, of
Mhm.
some of the things that y'all do. And thanks for sharing that so much. If y'all are looking for this kind of service or know someone who might need this kind of service, Mark can be reached at this office number here. You can also shoot him an email. He'd be happy to help any way he can. So thank you so much for your time, Mark. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.